Well, hello, my loves. Welcome to today's Dollar Tree haul. It is February 29th, our bonus day of the year. Hope that everything is going well for you. I went to two different Dollar Trees and I was going to go to another one, but I don't have time. I will have a couple of mini walkthroughs. They'll be under the Dollar Tree minis because that's my mini walkthrough. Before I start, though, really quick, for those of you who are in Chicago or in the Chicagoland area, we will be having, I believe it's this week, our food pantry. And the food pantry and the church that I go to is one of the few food pantries in Chicago that has fresh produce. So if you know anyone who is in need of food, please come. I will leave the information down below. It will be the first link. It is in the Albany Park area. And for those of you who don't know, Albany Park is the number one place where immigrants come from the world. So it's like the most dense. They come all over the world and they land in Chicago and they go to Albany Park. So when we started this a few months ago, we started it was about 200 people we were serving, and last month it was like 1,000 or over 1,000. We do fund this ourselves as well, because we want to be able to give what we want to give and to minister to people the way we want to minister to them in the name of our King Jesus. So if that is of interest to you, or if you know anybody who really needs food and fresh produce, please go ahead and send them the information. Or if you want to, we have the most volunteers of all the volunteers in the church. That's the number one ministry. We have the most volunteers. So if that's of interest to you to volunteer in a food pantry, that's really about serving the people and doing it in a practical way of love, by giving them also fresh produce, then feel free to check us out. All right. That's the announcement for those of you who might need it, because I believe it's this weekend. So this is what I got from the first Dollar Tree haul. I needed this. I love using a little bit of Cool Whip with some blackberries and then some walnuts as a sweet treat. Um, Dollface got herself a satin pillow, and this one says faith, hope, and love, which I love. I have one called Blessings, and when I saw it, I was just like, I really love it because the pillow reminds me that God wants blessings for us. It's a visual reminder, so it's like a vision board. I got some of these bagel chips, and I'm going to be eating them with. I got two of these. I wanted to try this. Somebody else hauled these, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks delicious." But now I have like a little complete meal here. I have an Aldi near me, but I don't know where I'm going, and we're running out, so we just bought this as an emergency. I don't know how well it works. Don't ask. I don't know. They did say some ice. Dollface got this one. It is the cherry lemonade, and it is zero sugar with vitamins and antioxidants. The calories for the whole bottle is only 5. It's caffeine free, and of course low calorie. This is the only one they had. I wish they had more. This is the coconut pineapple, and that's what I got for myself. Also in that Dollar Tree, Dollface got some strawberry kiwi lemonade, and because I don't know when I'm going to get to Aldi soon. Probably this weekend. The custom size, I got this one. It's 140 by it says paper towels, distributed by Greenbrier International. So we haven't tried these. We tried the Bounty ones, and so we're going to try these as an emergency as well because I'm running out. It's like one of those things, right? You have to count the cost. Is it cheaper at Aldi for some of these things? 100%. But what you don't want to do is that you don't want to be running all over the place for just a few cents, like counting the cost. My time costs money, and I have things I want to do with my children in a little bit. So, don't spend 5 gallons of gas to save 35 cents. So I got this from my guy. It says best dude. This is the second Dollar Tree haul. The second one, because I got him a bunch of things I've been like picking up. He says I'm a mother trucker. So now he's on the road. I mean, he was before, but he switched jobs. He's working for another company, and now this one's we're in Chicago. He's just gone as far as like almost Mexico, and so he's not used to not being home. And neither am I. I'm not used to it either. Trying to be supportive. So I've been buying like things that I've found, and so I'm gonna give him a present when I see him. Hopefully he'll be back this weekend. Then I have like over 300 pens, because these Jot pens and some other pens I bought in other places, and markers, they're so great. But then I have them all over places. But I have a handful that I use like daily, so I'm gonna put them in here just so it's like It's easy to grab. I put everything in its place, and then I don't have pens. I tend to like work a lot on my bed too, so not because I work from home, so I go where it's comfortable. I either work at my office desk or I just go on my bed. And so then I have things all over the place. And then everybody's been, not everybody, but other people have been talking about this. So I got this for myself because I have the L'Oreal one, but most of the times I'm wearing falsies anyway, so I don't need mascara. But every once in a while, I like to wear mascara. And the ones I have right now, it's been in for over a year. I really need to get rid of it. It's my L'Oreal, which I love. I was looking at getting sticky notes, but this is the other thing too. Like when you comparison shop, I found some sticky notes that I liked on Amazon, but it's just like I think I can find something similar and have instant gratification at the Dollar Tree. This particular Dollar Tree that we went to, I noticed like this is the one like when my guy's in town, he likes to take me shopping, and that's one of the places he's like, let's go to the mothership. And get yourself a man who takes you to the Dollar Tree. We're like, let's go, buy whatever you want. But what I noticed is like by the time we get there, it's still pretty. They do a really good job of stocking things. But today was different. It was super super busy for Thursday. Like, why are all these people here? And it must be like they must have gotten like they must get their shipment. So it looks like people who normally go around that time. So now I know too, because then when I want to find stuff, we got another one of these. Now I know where to go. Oh my gosh, I was so happy because I'll show you the post-its in a minute and there's other things. So I've been looking for this. Now, if you wear false lashes, this is like crack. This is amazing. This is but you have to already know what you're doing a little bit because this dries super, super fast and it's not going to move. So what I normally do is I get the black one because sometimes my lids get oily. So what I notice if I double glue, I'll do like, see how this black line here? That's actually the Ioni black liner. Not the liner, but the eyelash glue. And then I wait like 15 seconds. And then when I'm ready to put these on, I then put this right on top. And then I put my lash on top. It's not budging. I was trying all kind because I couldn't find this. And I was like, oh, Jesus, please do a girl favor. So I bought 4 of them. And they're like, they just stocked it. So I don't know if it's like a restock and it's coming back in. But I went to the other Dollar Tree near me, that's closest to me, and they didn't have any. But they had like maybe like 40 of the black ones. But that is amazing. I got these because we were talking about how good they are. So I was like, oh, sugar free and that. And then I was looking for this line and I haven't not been able to find it, and they finally put it in this other Dollar Tree we went to. This is the Blemish Control Oral Free Soothing Moisturizer with hyaluronic acid, aloe vera, and cucumber. And even though it's for blemish control as a moisturizer, it says gentle for acne prone skin. Because of the ingredients, this is actually really good for, I would think, for any skin type, especially those with more mature skin, because I'm 50. So I'm always looking for things like this. Now, I did buy this for one of my sons. I got 2 of them because you know how it goes. And they were like fully stocked. So I was like, yay. And then I got the microfine exfoliant. It's gentle with glycolic acid, sugar, and papaya. And because I've been using different kinds of skincares since I was 26. And so this, I think, will also be very good. I'm going to try it as well. I got 2 of them for us, for the mature skin, because I like to lightly have a peel. I used to have like these pads I would get at Amazon, and it was like a glycolic peel. But I think between those 2 things will be really good. The other thing I got from this line is the Blemish Control Blemish and Dark Spot Treatment. I don't have any. I like to put like fake freckles, and then they're like, oh, now it looks like dark spots. I don't do that anymore because I'm not doing it right. But this is with vitamin C, azelaic acid, and grapefruit. It's a cream gel, gentle for acne prone skin. And this is the Global. I'll let you know. I'll review it. Global Beauty Care. Now, some people are saying that this line might be going up to $3 from the 125. That doesn't mean that you should go hoard things if you actually don't buy them. I don't think you should, because now you're doing things I'm a mindset coach. I have a different channel where I talk about all that stuff, right? Because I help train people to reign and rule in their life, but it always starts with your mindset. And you don't want to be like, oh my gosh, and then I'm gonna go hoard that, and I'm gonna go grab a bunch. If you're not already getting it, it's different. If you're already buying it, you like it, or you know somebody who you can give it to. It's different, right? It is intention. And so if you're running out to go hoard things that you normally don't buy just because the price is going to change, what are you're sewing into that kind. And it's I can't help myself because I'm a mindset person. That's what I do. That's my job. That's what I love to do. And so be mindful of why, what's triggering you, when you want to go buy a bunch of things. It's good to be wise. It's good to plan ahead, yes, but don't, again, it's like that thing, don't go driving everywhere to save 35 cents, and it took you like an hour and a half to do that. That wasn't wise. Just pay the 35 cents. Unless you're in that situation where, like, sometimes every once in a while people, have gotten in that, I have in my past, where you're like, I only have $10, I only have $20 until the end of the week. And then, it makes sense for you to go and pinch. But if you're not in that situation, it's not good to constantly think that way, because you're constantly drawing to yourself. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy of poverty, and that's not God's best for you. Okay. All right. Strawberries and cream. We got the conditioner the other day. If you saw that haul, Post-its. Look at these beautiful things. Oh, and I'm gonna also end with like the two things. Everything here is $1.25. I'm gonna end with like the two things I got in the plus section. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. And this one says "Go Getter." Had to. And then I just love this because I'm gonna use this in my. I have like a hodgepodge of a junk journal scrapbook. That's what somebody used for that. I also got this in this beautiful. I have like a purple pen, and this will go beautiful against that. And I have a really nice dark black marker, so I would use that against this one so I can see the notes. And sometimes I just need Post-its, right? You can use Post-its. For those of you who are like, I am procrastinating, you know how you can stop procrastinating is use these beautiful things that you find at the Dollar Tree. And I saw this recently. I can't remember her name, but she does this with her clients, and I do a lot of that kind of thing for my clients as well. Is that she was talking about using a Post-it, right? Because then you have all these ideas and you can write them down. And if you feel like you're disorganized, you have too many ideas, you don't know where to start, like kind of all over the place, then you can go to the Dollar Tree. She said, "Oh, for $3." Well, a Dollar Tree is $1.25. You can get a whole big stack of um, um, 3x5 cards and just put your information on there. Or if you want to be a little bit fancier, you get yourself like this has 100 and they're by our favorite people, Jot. And so you can put it on Post-its and around, when you're working on something. Use these too, like this, or like the 3x5 cards as like your vision board, right? You can stick them everywhere, because whatever is in front of you, right, what you focus on expands, and you're going to draw yourself. Your eyes, it turns on this particular system in your eyes, and there's like, oh, is that what we're looking at? Is that what we want? Is that what we're focusing on? And it will show you the opportunities that are in front of you. I can't help myself. So if you want some beautiful things to kind of get yourself organized and start writing down your ideas, they also have like, these beautiful notebooks where you can carry it with you and just jot down your ideas. Sometimes those thoughts are fleeing, right? And you're like, oh, I remember. Who remembers? I don't. I have to be asking God, what was that? Help me remember. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you what I got from my mother. She doesn't watch this. But this was a stretch canvas. It was $5. It's a multi-pack. Multi-pack. The kid's father, may he rest in peace and power, was an artist. And I remember when we first got together that we would buy these canvases. And they were like $15, $20, $25 each. And here you get two of them for $5. And you do have, it's stapled in the back. What's the size? 11 by 14. So for $5 for a budding artist or somebody who's just like, it's like their pastime. This would also be really great if you want to do a what are those things called? A sip and paint, right? You have your girlfriends together, get some wine together. Oh, Aldi has some award-winning wines that are so you can actually make like a very inexpensive girls' night in by doing a sip and paint and getting this stuff, excuse me, pardon me, um, at the Dollar Tree. That was $5. And then the other one I got from my mom, she's made some really beautiful things. I have a lot of her paintings at home, and I just put it up there. This was also $5 by Crafts. It's a set, 12 by 12 inches, and then they have 12 milliliters of 6 tubes of paint, 2 pieces of wood brush, one piece acetate palette, one piece of 12 by 12 stretch canvas. So this is what it is here. So this is a 12 by 12, so it's a square, right? But look at all the cool stuff you get. So then it's right in the back. So then she's got the palette to go with it. She has her own palettes and brushes, so she may or may not use these, but then it's like has the paint here. And it's acrylic paint in black, blue, dark green, lemon yellow, scarlet, and white. So if you're looking to, like, this would be a really great sip and paint. Right? Everybody, you grab a bunch of these, and now you have, the whole thing. So now you don't have to buy extra things. This would actually probably be better than the other idea I had. So you have a sip and paint, grab a bunch of these, grab a bottle or two or three. I'm not judging. At Aldi, and now you're having a good time either by yourself, which you can. Why not? We have to learn to be our own best friends sometimes, or some girlfriends if you haven't seen them in a long time. I think that'll be really, really fun. And there's probably like, it's YouTube, right? You can probably find a YouTube video that incorporates those colors, and then you guys can just put it on your screen and do it together and have a good time, have a good laugh, have a couple of drinks, catch up. So for a few bucks, literally, a lot of times around in Chicago, the average for sip and paint per person is about $35, right? Which makes sense, right? You have an instructor there. But if you're doing it on a budget, or you just, you're not, maybe they don't have it when you want to do it. This is a way where you can do that and, just pick up a bunch for your friends, and it'll be a really, really great time. All right. What was your favorite thing? I would love to know. What are you looking for as well? Tell me what's good. And tell me, I would love to know what's going on around your Dollar Trees. It seems like from everything I've been watching, a lot of the Dollar Trees have been kind of scarce and sparse, but things are starting to come back in. So everybody's super, super excited. I have also seen some things I have not seen before, even for Easter. So that is going to be going up after this one. So look for the Dollar Tree minis, because there were some really cool things that I have not seen anybody haul yet. And I see a lot of them just because I love watching people's walkthroughs. I'm like, oh, because before I used to walk through and I just go to certain things all the time. But now that I'm like taking my time and started to watch these hauls, I'm like, I didn't even know they had that. And I can see why people go all the time. It's addicting. All right, my loves. Until next time, which will be very, very soon, may God's riches and best be yours. Bye now.